Welcome back to Shattered Crystal. So now we're back here because now that we have the sticks, we can come back here and get some trinkets that only sticks can get.
I'll admit, I do like playing the sticks in this game because of stuff like her boomerang, and she functions
okay.
well enough.
I find her boomerang ability a little finicky.
What? How so?
Sometimes you have to get it through tight spaces.
So everybody, right now we're taking a break.
Oh, the hand-eye coordination thing.
So yeah, everybody, before we get to the second world, we're going to go back a bit and get some sticks-only stuff, basically.
Here's me talking about hand-eye coordination, and I'm recording the genocide run.
Yeah, I know. It's like I'm wondering. I mean, do you sure you know what you're getting into?
You sure you don't want to? You sure don't want to get
to it. I hope you appreciate it.
I'm surprised. I mean, I thought you'd be the last person who liked doing bullet hell stuff.
Well, the only reason I'm recording it is because Alice is one of those people who refuses to.
Well, for good reason.
If need be, you can always ask another one of us to record the game if need be.
I want to try. All
right then.
And I probably wouldn't do the genocide route either because,
Anyway, another submarine section.
Yep.
Basically, that's right. That reminds me. I never actually explained how that clock meter works. Basically, yes, as you can probably guess, it's a timer. However, it also works as your life bar. Whenever you hit a wall or any of those bombs, it also decreases a bit of your bar. So be careful not to bump into shit. Because if you run out of time, you will go back to before you entered the section, and it will count as an actual hit on Tails. You know, and you will lose his rings and shit.
But at least he won't lose a life.
I think it's like
as long as you have rings, yes. But if you don't have rings when entering, yeah, you will.
Well, you could get more rings.
Rings? No.
How is that even funny?
It's funny because I got nothing. Anyway, there we go. We got the gear thingy. We got all 5 of them. So now that we're done with that, now let's actually go to the scrapyard. Go, Sonic, go!
Oh.
Is everything okay, Jova?
My video's buffering.
That's okay. Knuckles work out, but Knuckles isn't here. I guess come back tomorrow. So, scrapyard. Let's see, is there any cutscene here? I don't think there is.
Wouldn't it be just my luck if there is one? Come on.
There is, yes. I think. Yeah, there is. So, don't worry, I'll take over. You know, Sticks, I think the 3 of us would make a pretty good team.
Oh, now it's working. Okay, I'm at 322.
And click. There you go.
I heard there's no iron tech.
That's right.
Man, how does it see?
Get it? I get it? Huh? It's funny. Huh? Even Sonic is...
I mean, if teamwork doesn't have an eye, then it's blind, right? How are we gonna find Knuckles without any eyes?
It's funny, Shiroi. Laugh.
I'm trying to decide who I dislike more, Sticks or Marine.
I'll take Sticks over Marine. Sorry.
Credit. I mean,
Sticks. No, Marine doesn't even have a personality. Sticks has more.
Oh, Marine has a personality. It's just a personality.
See, even Tails is going. What just happened? See?
When it comes to Sticks, this is really the worst she gets, and again, it's because Shattered Crystal. I mean, honestly, no one's at their A game in character when it comes to this game.
You know what? You're right, because at no point in this game do they essentially tell Sticks to go away.
Even though even though there was literally no reason to do that. Seriously, Blaze was a fucking bitch in Rush Adventure. But that's a story for another day. Now we're...
Yeah, she was a bitch, but Marine is a pain in the ass.
Welcome to the scrapyard. And again, just like I said, just like all the other levels in this game, there's no specific level gimmicks or of any kind. Once again, this is all the levels pretty much feel the same except for a texture change.
And the occasional water.
Yeah. But aside from that, there's nothing really that makes any of these worlds stand out from the rest. Which is kind of sad, really. I mean, that's like one of the very essential things to do when you're making platforming levels.
Yeah, Rise of Lyric even got that.
Yeah, even Rise of Lyric did that better. That's sad.
I stand by my thing that if Rise of Lyric had just been, you know, like, well, the way it is now, all patched and better, it would have been better received from Shattered Crystal at the start.
I am still convinced. Again, like I said, those game was made by people who worked on the Jak and Daxter games. So I'm absolutely convinced that if Sega hadn't forced them to suddenly switch that into the Wii U at the last minute, I'm confident that BRB would have been able to make at least there was a bit something at least acceptable. Maybe not great, but at least decent. I think
a good spin-off, definitely.
What console was it actually meant to be for?
It was meant to be for the PS4, Xbox. It was originally being made for PC, and probably would have also get a PS4 and Xbox One release. But
okay. So here's the thing: it was using Crytek.
CryEngine free, you mean?
CryEngine. Well, you know, and the particular CryEngine free, which at the time was a system primarily meant for used in first-person shooters, or if you're not doing that, strictly PC. Now, maybe it could also work in, say, other consoles, but with the Wii U, you kind of had the trouble of there being a dual-screen usage there, you know, with the Wii U gamepad. That and Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric was a co-op game, using that in an engine primarily used for first-person shooters and/or PC stuff. So, yeah, they kind of shot in the foot using the wrong engine with the wrong console.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, what I was saying? Oh yeah, I still because the CryEngine free the game was originally being made for on the PC as its lead platform. So, but I'm guessing probably there will be a PS4 and Xbox One version to accompany it, like it usually is with these kinds of games.
I don't know about that because PS4 and Xbox One also have some issues with CryEngine.
Do they?
But it depends.
Well,
like I said, Psycho. Okay. So here's the deal. Unless it's our first.
Actually working.
Okay. I don't know if times have changed, but back when Rise of Lyric came out, CryEngine was a game that, unless you were using it on PC, was best used for first-person shooter stuff.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, yeah, basically, Shiroi, like we just said, the Rise of Lyric wasn't even supposed to be on the Wii U, but then Nintendo Sega made that free game exclusive deal with Nintendo, which meant Lost World, the Mario and Sonic game, and I'm guessing they didn't want the 2017 game to also be a Nintendo exclusive, so they went to BRB. Oh, by the way, you're putting this on the Wii U. And basically, which was because of that, BRB was literally forced to take basically to the same. It was basically a Sonic 06 redo, where they, just like the Sonic 06 team, they were forced to basically take an axe to the game and eliminate like half of the content it was originally supposed to be, which explains why there's certain subplots that don't really make sense. You know, like for example, like Ted probably assumed very well in the Rise of Lyric playthrough in the Brain Scratch crew. I'm taking a guess and say that originally QNC was apparently supposed to betray the party, but again, which is why at the last level he's being all friendly and apologizing and shit. But again, that subplot was most likely eliminated for the sake of meeting the deadlines. So
yeah, I mean, why else would he be in the final level? He has no other reason in the context of the game.
Yeah, basically there's a lot of reasons to, because if you go back and watch the earliest trailer of Rise of Lyric, there's a lot of cutscenes that didn't make it into the final game. So it's pretty much obvious that it's a Phantom Pain style situation, because there was a similar thing with Phantom Pain where Konami,
Phantom Pain,
yeah, basically Shiroi, an entire third of Phantom Pain's story was cut so that Kojima could meet the deadline that Konami forced him into.
Oh, not just any.
Well, with Generations, even though it was a good game, in terms of the story being cut, you can actually tell where scenes were cut.
Oh yeah. Don't get me wrong. Phantom Pain's story, despite being incomplete and having some problems because of that incomplete nature of it, is still a really enjoyable story. And like I said, I still think Quiet's ending in Phantom Pain is one of the best emotional moments in the series. I think.
Although she can come back now, thanks to PS4 shtick thing.
Oh yeah. Starting with the patch 1.06, you can do a certain trick to bring back Quiet. Gameplay-wise, of course, there's nothing storyline about it. But
actually, I recall that there is sort of a story sequence that does involve her coming back.
No, there isn't. Trust me, I've done it myself. I've done it myself. There isn't. Sorry.
Whatever then.
Anyway, yeah, but basically Rise of Lyric, I am still convinced that Rise of Lyric could have been at the very least a decent game if Sega didn't do their usual shtick.
Yeah, stuff.
Not just that, they were literally forcing them to put a game that was not designed with the Wii U in mind at all, and basically force them to put it on the Wii U when the development was already well underway. You don't do that. That's just... Like
I wouldn't call that Sega's usual stick, ironically, because forcing games onto consoles is not usually their usual stuff. Rushing stuff, yeah, but I will admit they were unusually aggressive with the whole pushing something that was clearly not meant to be a Wii U, let alone a Wii U exclusive onto Wii U exclusively. And don't get me wrong, the Wii U is nice, but again, you need to have the right engine in mind. If you're gonna force it on Wii U, give them the time to code it properly for Wii U.
Exactly. Do it like what Kojima Productions did when they came up with the Fox engine. Basically, Phantom Pain runs on the Fox engine, which is a cross-generation engine that allowed Kojima to put the game on the PS4, Xbox One, and Steam with its most biggest potential. But it also allowed them to put forth PS3 and Xbox 360 versions that. True, they're not on 60 frames per second like the PS4 and Xbox One versions, but they're still perfectly serviceable alternatives for those who don't have a powerful PC or a PS4 or Xbox One. Again, the main difference is that Kojima actually had the proper tools to do that kind of thing. BRB didn't. I actually played Phantom Pain on the PS3 before I played on the PS4. It's a perfectly, even though of course the PS4 version is much better, the PS3 version is a perfectly serviceable alternative for those who can't play it on the PC or PS4.
That reminds me, speaking of PS3, Pedro.
Yes.
You know how you have a Wii U copy of Mighty 9?
Yes, I do.
Well, in addition to my PC version, since the PC one's actually rather stable compared to it, it might be in our fans' interest for you to do a bit of Wii U action with it.
Oh, goody. Basically, Shiroi, just to give you an idea, Shiroi, the loading times in the Wii U version make Sonic 06's load times look good by comparison. I'm not even kidding, Shiroi. Just to give you an idea, Shiroi. Shiroi. You there, by the way, Shiroi? Just in case.
Yeah.
Okay, to give you an idea, Shiroi, when I boot up Mighty No. 9 on my Wii U, and I click and I go to the options menu, it takes a 45-second load time to load the options menu. I am not even shitting you.
Like I said, I saw Jim Sterling's video.
I don't... Why the hell does it take me 45 seconds to load a fucking options screen? Even Sonic 06 didn't require...
Those are load times that even PS1 games would be offended by.
Exactly. Oh.
But do you want to know the rich thing?
What?
The fact that that's also similar to the PS3 and... Oh wait, that's right.
No, actually, Joe, I've played the PS...
That's 40 seconds I could take to make a sandwich.
Actually, Joe, I've played the PS3 version myself, and the PS3 version doesn't have that long loading times.
Oh, it doesn't have the load times, but the PS3 version has a lot of glitches and frame rate issues as well.
Well, all of them have.
Oh, but do you want to know what's really rich? The PS4 version has parts where frames can literally drop to 0.
That reminds me, I'm gonna check if the PS4 version is still $1,000 on Amazon.
Oh, that was...
I'm not even kidding, audience. For a while, there was Mighty Number 9 on the PS4 on sale on Amazon, sold by Amazon themselves for $1,000. I am not even kidding. I actually took a
$999.99.
I even took a screenshot of it in case they corrected it.
Yep. And the comments respond.
Oh, there we go. Oh, they corrected it. It's no longer.
I haven't read the comments.
There you go, guys. It's no longer $1,000. They lowered it to $32. So
wow.
no.
Oh, that's quite a sweet
That's too much for that game.
That's the biggest price drop in the history of video games.
Oh sure. You want to know what's also rich?
What?
People who backed the game for $250 were supposed to get a game with a poster and stuff. You can actually get that version at Walmart for $30.
Yeah, that's okay because I still have my screenshot of that price right here.
Yeah, so let me tell you this.
That's a real kick in the teeth for the people who donated $200.
I know. No, $250. By the way, I wonder, did anyone who paid the $10,000 to get a job with Inafune, ever get that dinner with Inafune?
I honestly, if I was,
because you had to pay for the ticket and the translator yourself.
Honestly, I think he'd be too afraid the person he'd go to dinner with would poison him after all this.
If I met Inafune face to face, I would ask him, "Tell me, how does it feel good to ride a limousine to work every day?"
I know. I mean, seriously. I mean,
because that's the only thing I can think happened to the $4 million.
It's like I hear people constantly defending. It's like, oh, $4 million isn't enough for.
Excuse me, we can bring up Dust and Elysian Tale, which was made on an which was made like
a game.
Yeah,
for $40,000.
So no, screw you. It's not. Inafune just damn fucked up.
And the fact that he had, a company actually publishing.
Yeah.
Alleviate the fact you had to put it on several platforms because, that's what a corporation is for, making so that they handle the platforming. The sending it to different platforms.
The only thing they did with that $4 million is kill a franchise, and people's already less than stellar opinion Kickstarter projects.
And the really sad thing is, when you think about it, the only reason Capcom hasn't made a Mega Man game since is because there hasn't been a producer since Inafune really interested in managing that. And Capcom have still at least been paying money.
And he murdered it.
It's not even just the fact that the game was on a lot of platforms. Rayman Origins was on the PS3, Xbox 360, PC, the 3DS, and they all look, and all versions were perfectly fine. The big difference is that Rayman Origins was using the Ubi Art engine, which was an engine designed specifically for that purpose, whereas Concept was using the Unreal Engine, which is not an engine meant for games who are meant for a lot of platforms that differ in power.
Oh hey, yeah, how about that 3DS version that's coming out?
By the way, has the 360 version been given a release date yet?
Nope, it's still delayed. Yeah, that's right, folks. The 360 version got delayed because of production values.
I've never heard before.
Hang on, you're waiting for the 3DS, the 360 anymore?
Vita.
The Vita version too, yeah. I've never heard of a game. I've never heard of a game that got delayed on the release day.
But there you go, 360 version. It's still being delayed when you
This game is such an amazing source of comedy gold. It's amazing.
And it's gonna be wonderful when we get to that game because I tell you, Shuri, it pulls out all the stops. You got annoying voice acting, terrible direction. Hey, Shuri, do you like 3D models doing what 2D models should be doing? Showing different emotions and whatnot. Wow, being absolutely still.
Yeah,
I've seen those models, and
yeah, the characters. Yeah, both the voice acting and the character models is so lifeless. Seriously, especially Call.
The 3D models and they weren't they weren't great, but they were nowhere near as bad as Mighty Number 9. But the models
games.
in
Oh no! Don't even insult. Don't even.
Miracle Mask are a dream.
Oh no, Joe, but comparing that is an insult.
Dream.
Trust me, Joe, but that comparison is an insult to mobile games. Leighton Brothers and Kingdom Hearts Unchained are on mobile, and those games look great.
Sonic Dash had better models.
Ghost Trick had better models. Yes, I'm talking about the original DS Ghost.
Well, to be fair, that game uses sprites, not models.
Okay, but you get what I mean. Oh yeah. You know what also ticks me off is when people say, well, my number 9 look is a game that looks good in motion, and I say, no. Ghost Trick is a game that looks good in motion. Because, you know,
people, like, some people try to defend it and think people are overreacting and they don't complain of games that are worse, and I'm just here like, the difference is people poured 4 million of their hard-earned dollars into this.
Well, Shiroi, it's better
It
than
has a
nothing.
personal effect on these people.
Better than nothing. And I can't believe Ben said people said that. Why, Ben? Why?
God damn it. Alright.
Awesome.
Alright, we're almost at the comic, everybody.
Well, like Jim said, if Sonic starts shitting on you, then you have a problem.
Yeah, it's sad. You know what I also said is like, well, Sonic's getting somewhat better apparently, and Capcom are actually paying mind to Mega Man.
Hold on, Joe,
with that new TV series. Okay.
You guys really kicked some robot! Get it? Robot? I'd have lent a fist, but I told Amy I'd wait right here to help her dig around for some ancient junk and do some heavy lifting, as we'll learn later when we read the comic.
Of Keen? Yeah, well, Amy's been...
She just sees me as a piece of meat.
Are you referring to comic book Amy? Because, yeah, she's a jerk.
Which is awesome!
Oh, never mind.
I don't...
But Amy's been...
Anyway, while I was waiting for Amy, these robots showed up. So of course I trashed them.
One second. I think I'm ahead of you. 1 second. 21, 5, 46, 47.
Oh, you're like 10 seconds ahead of us, actually.
Right, okay, I'm gonna pause.
Kidnapped?
Okay.
Pause. Where are you paused?
I'm gonna pause at 22 minutes.
Okay, then.
Okay.
It's whom to hit, Knuckles. Yeah, this is the whole thing about Tails correcting Knuckles' grammar. Anyway, and click. There you go.
Yeah, you know what's also a shame is like, well, Knuckles is, of course, not as brightest in Boom. He's actually a well enough rounded character in Rise of Lyric and the TV show to the point where he can be more than dumb and actually sophisticated.
Let's go there and hit some whom.
Heck, he can actually play piano classically too.
Good.
The Knuckles is great in the show and to some extent in Rise of Lyric, but they do make him beyond stupid, and it's annoying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Shattered Crystal
Because Knuckles
especially
is not.
that.
He's a bit of a goofball, sure, but he's not stupid.
And Shattered Crystal will do everything.
Alright, so this is Knuckles'
workout.
Basically, mash A and Y until that bar thing, and there you go. You get a token to use on the QNC shop.
Interesting.
You can only do this once in like every 30 minutes, I think. I don't know. Anyway, now time for Worm Tunnel. Oh, never mind. I guess I do indeed go check out the do I? Yeah, it's officially time to go check out the comic, I think. But first, token. So what do I get
Why
this
is
time?
there a screwball machine in the Sonic game?
Because Jova, you
Has prizes and crankicars and all that stuff. Although not quite as... Never mind. Not quite as rage-inducing.
Anyway.
Rest in peace, my play coins. You did your purpose as well.
Anyway, here we go. Time to read the comic.
That is actually a neat little touch that they include a comic, although it is weird
Was
that
there
it's
some
in the
lag
free
in there?
press.
I'm sorry,
Huh?
what, Shiroi?
Was there some lag on the map?
No, it's just the game, Shiroi. Thousands of years ago. Kaboom! Wow, you're literally starting off with an explosion.
It is a bit
Now
weird.
do you see, you old fools? I am unstoppable.
Well, this is sort of like a Powerpuff Girls intro now.
Nice.
Boom! No! Alright, Joby, you beat the guys. That crystal was mine. Its power. So there you go. That's how Lyric got trapped. Whatever. Go ahead, Joel.
All we've done is slow him. He'll be free one day. We must do what we can while he's incapacitated. So I guess these are hedgehogs and echidnas, which makes sense about the statue.
And an echidna is just another hedgehog.
The power of this crystal would have made him omnipotent. We must take the shards and scatter them.
The present. Idiots! It was futile to try to stop me. I will have what's rightfully mine. I am not a reject, Ratchet & Clank villain, I swear. Go ahead, Joel.
You need an army for that.
Who the fuck are you and where did you come from? You object?
No. Justice must be had by any means necessary.
What do you even mean with that?
So
Objection!
Shadow's fighting for justice.
I like your style. You will serve me well.
I serve no one.
I insist. Welcome to my army, fool. And there you go. That's why Shadow is brainwashed in the game. Days later, Rumble.
I told him the rats were out to get me.
Sorry about that. So, Styx is running from some rocks.
Avalanche.
Actually, now that I think about it, I don't know.
Oh, I think it seems like you're trying to have Shiroi voice there. Hey, Styx, having fun?
Ha! You're funny.
I'll handle these.
No one stops Knuckles.
This comic is kind of boring, honestly.
Well,
Yeah.
it seems to be your typical prologue thing. It's clearly there for exposition. So I guess I can see
Knuckles
why it's
takes a rock to the head. Sonic, grab
Well,
on.
apparently the backstory
Thanks.
comic for Lost World wasn't very interesting either.
Well, it's strictly
It
what
is
it does.
insane.
It's introduction.
Just grab on.
Which I guess explains now why it's exclusive.
What is up
here,
with
because-
Amy's face in that panel?
She looks like she's trying to look away from something.
Anyway, what were you doing down there?
I was getting info from the rocks.
What? Anyway,
Can I
Knuckles...
just say that the proportions of this are a little off?
Yeah, they are.
Welcome to the Sonic comic. Well, actually, no. Usually they're better than this.
I was. An underground army's gonna rise up and destroy us all.
Sonic the comic is literally one of the most sassy things I've ever read.
Oh, yeah, Sonic.
I'm going back to my research, Knuckles. I'll need help. Okay. Oh, that's right, that's the thing. Originally, Amy was supposed to be an archaeologist in the Boom continuity, but that kind of got fucked up.
That would have been interesting.
Are we there yet? Nope. Are we...
Could we not do this?
Can we not do this joke? I'm so tired of this joke.
Are we
there yet?
Are we there
Nope.
yet? Are we there yet?
Hey, are we there yet? No.
Are we there yet, Mr. Duarte?
Let's just say this joke has been... this joke has been done so many times that I'm tired of it. Are we there yet? Why don't you just stand guard? Sure. And there you go. That's why Knuckles was sitting there on the scrapyard waiting for Amy.
Amy's had enough of your shit.
Yeah.
Although, bless him, he sat there waiting for, like, God knows how long.
I'll keep this place secure. Yeah, you do that. Yeah, I was originally pacing this for Shiroi, but whatever. So, yeah, Knuckles is waiting. Yep, keeping things secure.
Yeah, seeing this
Well,
on the 3DS screen makes the
Knuckles is no
text a
stranger.
hell of
Much
a lot blurrier than
Much later.
normal.
And
so
these ancient glyphs are still legible.
just read it very...
One keeps coming up. It seems to translate to lyric. Oh, you mean that one character you met in Rise of... Oh, wait, sorry, I forgot. The continuity got fucked up in the S. Never mind.
Seriously,
This game was originally supposed to take place after Rise of Lyric. So what the fuck?
That got confirmed.
Am I so easily forgotten?
Yeah, seriously, this reads like
that's what we were told initially.
That would have made more sense. In fact, and in fact, come to think of it, you could still use it for a head.
Who are you?
Yeah,
What
and then
are
honestly-
you?
It would have made more sense given in the opening cutscene to this game.
I am Lyric, timeless overlord of this world.
Oh, never mind. That's right.
And there you go. Now they start fighting, and that's how the game started. Well, this time, you will help me in my conquest. This time, actually, according to what she just said about she not knowing her name, this is the first time you've met, apparently. Yeah, continuity is just as bad as trying to figure out what came first, 06 or Rush. Back off, Lyric. Not until you tell me what those symbols say. To be continued in-game.
It's a neat little comic, but yeah, I kind of wish some of the stuff had... Yeah, whatever.
So there you go. That's how this whole mess got started. In the next part, we'll continue exploring the rest of the scrapyard. See you then.
See ya.
See ya.